Wide-angle webcams are becoming a thing, and this is the best one I've ever tested. Good afternoon and welcome to Turbo Tortoise Tech. If you're new here, I'm Reese of the 4-piece variety, Wooks Triple XL, Logitech Brio 500. It's a wide-angled webcam with a very clever little stand built into it, and it's kind of blending itself towards maybe an off angle for the streamer. But if you're at home and doing office automation and you're just in need of a pretty decent webcam where you can get people even sitting abreast of each other into the same shot, then this is going to be absolutely perfect for you. And like I've alluded to in the intro, it's honestly the best picture quality from one of these wide angle webcams that I've had to date. So let's start off with what's in the box. Well, there's the webcam, and then there's this very clever stand, and it attaches via a magnet. This is just a little magnet which screws into the bottom of the webcam over here. You can then remove it in order to put it onto a tripod if you need to. But I don't think you're going to need to, because this stand is so clever, it actually sort of begs belief, like what they've done over here. So, you know, Logitech, they've been around for a while, and it just shows with their product finish and research and stuff. So anyway, the webcam itself, let's start off over here. It's got a little door on a twisty hinge that can just open and close the camera immediately. Next to that is an indication LED, which lights up depending on, you know, if your mic's active, or if your webcam is active, then it goes white or yellow, depending on if you have both active or inactive. The mics are dual on the other side, and they actually have a pretty decent pickup pattern, which I'll show you a little bit later when we jump over to test on the PC. The stand, though, is so clever. This little thing here, it makes the product, honestly, for me. There is a hinge over here in the middle for the up and down, but there's a stabilizing hinge at the back, so it can go completely flat. So this can just sit on its own like that. Then obviously the front has a hook with rubberizing inside there so that it can sit on top of your monitor without damaging it. And then on the bottom, you'll see a little sticker. And underneath that sticker is actually a sticky surface, which is one of those washable sticky surfaces. So if you need to reuse it, you just wet it again and then or wash it with water, and then it'll become sticky again. And that's extra stabilizing. So if you have it on top of the monitor like that with the hook, then this piece can even stick it onto the back of the monitor so that it's extra not going anywhere. Very, very nice. But because there's 3 hinges inside of this, as you'll see on your screen, you can stand it up completely straight. So very, very nice to have this extremely high quality. It feels really good as well. Like everything about this is just hitting me with quality vibes. I won't lie though, the speckled finish on this, I thought it was dust. So initially I sat there with my duster like furious, and I was like, wait, that's painted on. Whoops. Anywho, let's jump over to the PC for a quick test. Alrighty, so this is me on the wide angle Brio, and it is super close to me. I mean, this is shorter than my reach, so you could say it's about probably 50 centimeters away from me, and look how much you can see. I mean, all the way off into my kitchen over there. Yeah, my lounge is basically a studio. It's a good time. So you can see, I mean, an incredible amount. If I go, let's do a meter. Okay, let me just get that out of your face. So look at how much space that is. It's like a 2-meter visual. Sorry, I almost knocked something off the counter over there because there's so much room. That's insane. My span is 1.8 meter, right? From to top, it's like 185 centimeter. So yeah, it's very, very wide, but look how fluid it is. This is the most amazing thing to me. And it handles filtration and stuff pretty well. Now go into my Logitech or my NVIDIA broadcast. I can eliminate the background as I would. Now you would know from, if you're watching my weekly specials, you would see the normal like cutout for me, right? It would be a lot bigger and more central like that just by default. This is with it just in the full screen size. I do the same with the Brio 4K when I use it for doing those videos. So you can see like the width and stuff, and the quality, the visual quality and the fluidity of it. I mean, this is running at 30 FPS. It looks absolutely fantastic. If I drop it to 720/60, oh, that's going to happen totally. Quick cut.
Few moments later.
And we're back. And as you can see, it's done a bit of a resize over there. Let me just unlock it so you can see it did downscale the actual resolution. but it still looks absolutely fantastic. I don't see much difference between the 60 and the 30 on the fluidity of it. So if I just change it back, it's going to jump back again. Let me just get this reactivated over there. There we go. And now it's absolutely enormous. I'm just going to rescale live over here quickly. Boom. And there you go. And you're back. And look at how smooth it is. Like, it's really, really good. I've got to say, like, this is one of the most fluid cameras I've ever used from that perspective. But if I just take off the background removal, you can see how much space you're able to get in. If you were in an office space, you could easily get 3 people in sitting right in front of the webcam like that. So damn good job on getting that, the quality and the width over here. I mean, stuff in the backgrounds, even in focus. Like, I don't know. That's sick, Logitech. I've got to be honest. The performance of the camera is absolutely amazing. Now, we're going to show you the microphone. So I'm just going to through in video broadcast, turn off the filters. So now it's just raw. It's just the camera basically raw into OBS. That the microphone, at least on the camera, raw into OBS is what you're now hearing. So you can hear it's not amazing, but it should still be able to pick people up. Even like I say, if you have 3 people abreast and you're just trying to have a conversation with someone, it's going to pick up echoes and all the rest of it of the environment, but at least it's workable. At least you can hear. So it's a nice all-in-one package like that you can use like for boardroom setups and the rest of it. And for streamers, if you just want a really wide angle setup to do like on a green screen or something like that, you can see the quality and and its ability to output, and even just doing basics like a quick background removal. Let me just switch my microphone back, Shane. There we go. Just doing a quick background removal. It's a click of a button and it's like pixel perfect. The quality is good enough that the camera, I mean, it's cutting out the chair, even though it's like a little bit light suffering, like it's a little bit like, you could probably turn up the brightness somewhat, I would say, on the camera. It's currently actually maxed. I have it on the maximum brightness at the moment. So it definitely needs a bit of light. If your environment has like good fluorescence and stuff from the top, you should be absolutely perfect. But with a little bit of control and tweaking, I mean, look at it. I actually almost no tweaking, and the focus is sharp. Like, it's really, really good. Anyway, back to the studio. So I think it's pretty clear. If you want to use this even like isolated for yourself and throw a couple filters on, it's going to work pretty well. Logitech software is still pretty good. It's not the best ever. Honestly, I do prefer just using the inbuilt controls for OBS for the most part. I find that does give me the best control, but I didn't have to modify much on this, and that aperture control is really significantly improved. I use a Brio 4K as for my sitting and speaking for normally. So yeah, they've done a really, really good job in this. The quality is fantastic. The feel even on 30 FPS is great. Pity it's only 720/60. I think 1080/60 would have pushed this just that much further ahead, but obviously there's limitations with the sensor and price point and all other things to be considered. All of with that considered though, it's still the best one I've tested. Out of all of the tests I've done, this had the greatest quality. So I think honestly, if you're doing some conferencing or you need a webcam setup like that for doing meetings, etc., then this is my current go-to for you. Anywho, that is all I have for you on the Logitech Brio 500. If you have enjoyed this review, then please do hit us up with a like and subscribe, and I will see you on the flip side.